Before this video starts, I want to thank today's sponsor. If you've ever wanted to raid in Destiny, but you were terrified of possibly making the wrong callouts like a total dumbass, then you're in luck. In today's video, we will be going over the tips and tricks and callouts for raiding with friends or randoms in the game Destiny 2, the game. In Last Wish, it is crucial that every callout makes sense and is concise, otherwise you will throw the game, and that is not very epic poggers. Callouts for this raid starts when you reach the second encounter. There's going to be 4 different sections missing from a grid of 9 tiles, and your job is to step on the corresponding plates to complete the picture. Each player doing the puzzle is assigned a number and steps on the plate according to their number, reading the 3x3 grid like a book. It's good to call out when all players are ready, that way each player stands on their plate at the same time, avoiding any issues with standing on the same plate twice and whatnot.
Alright, jump. Nice. Alright.
Next encounter is the vault, and for this encounter you have to... You know what, just go watch Dada's video, I'm not explaining it after last time.
Add control, add control, add control. And also, don't go beyond... You see how there's 3 separate rooms? Why is there a thing in... Track, did you kill the knight in... Track killed the knight in rocks.
Oh, it's a white, it's a white.
Alright, Track. Don't go in
Don't kill
the areas. And stay out, and stay out of those rooms.
And for the final encounter, Riven. You split up into 2 teams of 3, and I'm just kidding, you sword swipe until you win. I don't think anyone actually does this encounter legit, and if you do, smash that like button. Callouts start once you pass the icy cold Berber SRL area. For this encounter, you run from this fiery servitor and continuously yell at your teammates for knocking you off the edge. Once you get to the first encounter, you finish and go to the next encounter, which is Atrax 1. When after a successful damage phase on Atrax, one person will receive a debuff called Atrax Replication. This phrase is stinky and too long to say, so my team and I have come up with a solution. Our callout is...
I have AIDS.
I have AIDS, by the way.
I have AIDS.
I have AIDS. I have AIDS. I have AIDS. I have AIDS.
The phrase AIDS is much easier to say and to understand. It also creates a sense of urgency, because it would be a shame if your team wipes due to AIDS.
Yeah, no.
Other than that, there are not many other callouts for this encounter. For the final encounter of this raid, you must call out which washing machine you will deposit your nuke in, as well as scream at the top of your lungs when you get trapped by Thanos' massive balls, aka detained.
Detain, 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 detain.
Detained?
Detain, detain, detain.
Oh, I'm detained. Oh, God.
If you fail to make either of those callouts, it probably won't matter, but still, the more mic pollution you have, the better it is. This raid is very dependent on callouts. For the beginning of the raid, you have to call out the oracles in the correct order and shoot them in the same order. This is crucial, or else they will result in a wipe. But that is not nearly as important as the callout you have to make in Atheon's throne room. On each side of the map, 5 harpies will spawn. It is a good strat to leave one alive on each side to prevent more from spawning. If all 5 harpies are killed, this is referred to as posting cringe.
Don't do anything cringy.
Don't post cringe.
We post cringe. We post
Bro,
cringe.
stop.
Other than that, there's no important callouts at all. Just don't post cringe or else I will...
This might be challenging.
Now we got this.
Alright. Where's the boss?
Where's the boss?
Where's the enemies?
It's closed.
I don't see any fallen.
I mean, this is it. This is the final encounter.
Is there any fallen over here? Oh.
can't-
There's some over here. There's some over here. It won't let me
I
shoot.
can't shoot.
Oh, look, I can shoot.
Oh. What's this guy doing? Dude, this guy's got children.
Oh my.
I remember this
Maybe
raid
we
a lot
should-
differently.
Maybe we should kill the children.
For the first encounter, you split up into 2 teams of 3 and play leapfrog for 5 minutes until it just ends. But make sure you pick up his puke or else your entire team will wagga baba bobo. In the next encounter, there will be 4 people protecting a corner and 2 people running to and from each corner, helping them get a buff called... something, I don't remember. With this buff, you are able to shoot the enemies with the white shields because why not? Also, keep in mind that this encounter has barrier enemies, as well as these things called Angelics. My team uses a different name for them, however. We like to call them Angelicas. These enemies will block your ability to obtain the one unimportant buff mentioned earlier. After you finish 4 corners, you move into the next phase, which is Gambit and Eyes. I'll be the first to say I have never done Gambit, so use this footage as reference.
I'm just dying. That's all.
You are disappointed.
I'm gonna do G Fuel Raw.
No.
That's
I
awesome.
need 3 more motes. I need 2 more motes. Oh yeah, I should start running Tether.
I believe it goes something like that. On the other hand, you must make sure to shoot the eyes of the enemy because you hate it and want it to die. While Gambit is doing its thing, the other 3 members will make sure to call out which eye to shoot, as well as when the boss is moving to a different area of the map, aka schmoving.
Moving. He's moving. He's moving. Yeah, I know.
He's moving.
Thanks for. Oh man, he's going.
got him.
He's moving.
Once Gambit finishes doing whatever the hell they do, you fail to DPS the boss a few times because you forget how much you hate moving DPS faces. One final thing to mention in this encounter is that there are these things called Angelics. My team uses a different name for them, however. We call them Angelas. Once that is all said and done, you try and figure out where to go during a large jumping puzzle and get lost and confused a few times because you're a brain-dead individual who just spent the last 45 hours playing Destiny. Now you find yourself facing Luke Smith's greatest and most frustrating creation. This absolute hellspawn of an encounter will have you fighting enemies, the boss, playing Gambit, as well as figuring out where the arena went. Let's start off with Angelics. There are these things called Angelics. My team uses a different name for them, however. We like to call them Angelinas. The Angelinas will make it impossible to rebuild the arena, which sucks major Zavala ass. 2 people will have to go into some portal things to get motes from everybody's favorite game mode, Gambit, and then dispose a total of 30 motes on each side to actually damage the boss, which, by the way, only lasts like 4 seconds, and if you raid with people similar to my group, no one is ever in the place they're supposed to be. Once you finish raiding for the past 7 hours, you come across these enemies called Angelics. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. All these clips were taken from my Twitch at twitch.tv/UCGMXCloven, as well as some friends in my clan. If you happen to stop by while I'm streaming, you may find me doing things like screaming and crying because I play way too much Destiny and everybody hates the game, but we all keep playing it because secretly Luke Smith has all of our loved ones hostage, and if we stop playing, I don't know what will happen, and this is a cry for help. Oh my god, I think I'm hearing footsteps, I've gotta go.